Welcome to Average Joe's Fantasy Sports Podcast, where we bring you news, notes, and more to help you win your championship fantasy football league. Stay tuned and listen in for the great information we have for you today. Welcome to another episode of Average Joe's Podcast. This is take number 3 for y'all who didn't know because the mic and camera messed up the first time and then I messed up the second time. So life gets in the way. So we'll try to get it right this time. We're going to go start with Denver and Philly game. We're going to go from there with the second part of the recap. So thank you guys for tuning in for part 2.
Tune in.
We'll get it rocking right now for you guys and we'll get it popping real quick so you guys can move on your merry ways.
Live life to the
So,
fullest.
we're going to start with Denver. Only person we really care about here is Demaryius Thomas. Everybody else was terrible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You have my agreement on that one.
8 for 70 to touchdown. He seems to figure it out, depending, no matter whose quarterback is, he'll figure it out some way, somehow. At least in PPR scoring. Standard scoring, he was fine. You'll take that.
Yeah, 13 points.
Absolutely.
Sorry, guys. I apologize. I'm sorry. You're going to hear that never again because my phone's going to break with my eyes.
You can shut it off if you want.
I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm leaving. Bye.
So, keep moving while he's doing that thing real quick. The next best scorer on that team is Brandon McManus. So,
Who?
yeah, Brandon McManus is 15 points,
the
but
kicker.
otherwise, Brock Osweiler is probably going to go right back to the bench where he belongs. And maybe Trevor Siemian should just come back and play. Cause
You know why, right? You know why he's just like, you want Trevor Siemian back. It's because you lost in our lovable bet that I'm just going to keep bringing up, even though...
It doesn't bother me at all. I don't know why if you're trying to get a rise on me, but it won't really work because I lose bets all the time. I lost to Trav a couple weeks ago.
I know, but
Doesn't bother
Brock
me.
Osweiler can even give you 2 touchdowns to get free pizza.
Nope, you couldn't, and I'm not okay with that. You can't always win in life.
I mean, I'm
you learn
definitely-
from losses more than you learn from wins. So,
That is true. That is true.
speaking of wins, though, Carson Wentz just keeps learning to do that. Apparently, he's
Yes,
got the
he
formula
does.
now.
Oh my goodness, that guy is a definition of a baller.
Yes. What stats on that?
His stats are incredible.
15 for 27. Only 27 attempts. And yet he throws 199 yards and 4 touchdowns. Yeah, the yards aren't that great to be over 200, but
Efficiency is more
touchdowns,
important
man.
than anything. If you can be that efficient with your tosses,
Easily.
then
easily.
we'll take that all day.
You know, and you got Corey Clement getting that touchdown, 1 for 15 though. So that's the definition of a baller. Jay Ajayi got you 8 attempts for 77 yards.
How many attempts did Corey Clement have? Because he had 51 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns on top of that 1 receiving touchdown.
It said 12 attempts.
12?
12 attempts for 15.
So he did very well, and then 25 and
Very
a half points. So, welcome back, Corey. And Alshon went off for Corey over here.
Hey. Alshon with 11 targets, 6 catches, 84 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's looking more and more smooth in that offense.
As long as
Looking better.
Carson Wentz can feed him the ball and win more games, that's who they're going to give it to.
Oh yeah,
And
who
that's
they
good
need
for
to
you.
give it to. Heck
Easily.
yeah.
Put him in, you're good to go.
And Jay Ajayi doing his thing. He went 8 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown. Had a
Yeah.
beautiful run. So he's
His first touchdown.
First
of the year.
touchdown on the Eagles in the first game played, I believe. So they put him right in the offense and did exactly what they wanted him to do.
He did
So,
pretty good. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
in the future, his value is coming back. So if you guys bought low on him, great job. If you guys want to buy him, go ahead. You have to pay a little higher price, but it is what it is.
Been a rough season for the people that have owned Jay Ajayi
Yes.
in Miami.
Yep, up till now it has been.
So now
absolutely.
they've finally seen some over 10 points. So that's good for Jay Ajayi
It
owners.
is.
Other than that
Fantastic.
one game that he had over 100 yards,
I was like, what,
But-
week 2, week 3, or something?
Yeah,
I
that
think
was,
he had.
About 3 weeks ago. It was
A few.
before their bye. Their bye. They didn't have a bye.
Yeah. They had a bye.
I got squash brain right now. Well, this one's even better. What was that, sir? You need to turn that down.
NFL scores.
It was like
I got
scores.
NFL scores here. Which one are we
Well,
going up to
NFL
next?
updates
Are we
is
done with
usually
this
scored.
one? Are we done with this one?
No, we're going to the Seahawks and the Redskins.
Yep.
This one was a shootout in a way, kind of. To see who would win first.
Yeah.
Get it?
Shootout.
Tell me something, Scott. Tell me
we'll
some stats.
start with the losing team. Russell
They're both
Wilson.
losing too. No, I was kidding.
Funny. Russell Wilson, 24 for 45, 297 yards, 2 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions. But for 45 attempts in a game, I mean, he's fairly giving you points.
Oh, he's getting points for days.
And he's the highest rusher on the team. Did you guys know that? 10 attempts for 77 yards. Beats Rawls 9 attempts for 39 yards.
Embarrassing. Eddie Lacy left
Absolutely
with an injury, so we'll see what
If-
comes out of that tomorrow.
If Russell Wilson could, he would throw the ball up in the air and run it and catch it for his own team.
That's Doug Baldwin's out there.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Doug and Jimmy.
Russell can do it on himself. Throw it up, run, catch.
The one game Jimmy actually looked good, Russell didn't look good. Russ had like 2 good throws in that game, and then it was like,
Well, he's got to be running like constant because of his offensive line. But
I didn't see if they had Dwayne Brown in there.
I'm not sure if he did.
Don't even know. If it didn't make a difference.
Your highest receiver was Doug Baldwin.
Yeah.
7 catches for 108 yards and a touchdown. So
Word.
that definitely helped me out.
23.8 fantasy points in PPR scoring. Full PPR scoring.
Instead of giving the ball to Jimmy Graham as your tight end, hey, let's give it to Luke Wilson for 1 reception for 10 yards and that touchdown.
Stupid.
And Jimmy Graham was wide open on that play.
He was. He was wide open.
Don't understand the play calls. Don't understand why they don't just use the big guy that's right there. He's like Rob
Pete
Gronkowski.
Carroll knows it makes
Throw it
no
up.
sense, so he does what makes no sense. And
He does definitely.
that's why he lost the Super Bowl.
USC coaches. Just saying.
But hey, it is, I'll take Jimmy Graham 5 for 59. He's still involved,
Yeah,
8
yeah.
targets, so he's involved in the game. Now let's go to the Redskins side. Nobody's really involved in this one. I mean, except for Vernon Davis, 6 for 72. You'd like to see that from him. And then Kirk Cousins, 247 passing yards, on a touchdown.
And a fumble that I don't remember seeing.
Wasn't it on a...
That
Botched
was it was
snap.
on the,
Player,
the
right?
snap, and it was like the snap was too low.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
stupid.
but
botched
since
snap.
he was under center, they gave it to him.
But Josh Dotson's kind of coming in, 3 for 59, which is nice to see coming from him. And he had an awesome catch that set up the game-winning touchdown. So,
Can't complain.
nope, can't complain about that. So Josh Dotson, maybe he gets a little more involved. Maybe, Jake Gruden's like, what up? What are we doing?
I mean, Rob Kelly just blew out the waters in this game. 14 attempts for 18 yards,
But
but
2
2
scores.
touchdowns.
Crazy.
Who?
Rob
Ron
Kelly.
Yeah, dude.
I don't understand. I mean, I get it. You're at the goal line, running in.
The sense that makes no sense sometimes.
But, I mean, you got other players on there that totally deserves a touchdown. And plus, if you're a Kirk Cousins owner, you'd want more touchdowns than running in it.
Oh, definitely.
So,
Next on the list, Cardinals.
wow.
Niners.
That was a high pitch.
It was, yeah, you're right. Thanks. I hit notes. Not very well, but I can hit them. What up, dog? Tell me some Cardinal luck, dog.
Yeah, Cardinals. You got the Cardinals. You got the truth. You got the not so truth. AKA, you got Drew Stanton getting 14.2 points. He looked decent, actually.
You actually did.
Yeah, he looked
201
confident.
yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. But he was making some throws. Granted, it's against San Fran's defense, and one of those touchdowns was extremely lucky or skillful, whichever you declare to call
Right.
that. Because he like ran to the right and then just threw it.
Chucked it up
And
there
then
to
there was-
Gresham, was it?
I think it was
No.
Brown.
A world title
Yeah,
fight.
it was.
Videos.
And then you also
Close
got
that.
the truth. Adrian Peterson all day, baby, all day. 37 carries for 159
9
yards. Ooh. Oh, I'm dying, guys, right on camera. Gosh, that hurt a lot.
You witnessed it, folks. We didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, gosh. He also had 2 catches for 8 yards. Big balling is his hobby. But he also had a fumble, which you can come to expect from Adrian, but also come to expect 159 yards, which is freaking ridiculous. I didn't think he would do that. Especially against the 49ers, which he's historically bad against, for no reason.
16 and a half fantasy points, so you're
We
happy
did get
there
the
with
ball,
Adrian
Oh,
Peterson.
yes. And then Larry, man, getting his own. I thought that, I mean, statistically, he never does good under Drew Stanton. But he had 9 targets, 5 catches for 70 yards. That's 12 PPR points. Can't go. I'd rather take 12 PPR points than
Four.
take freaking 4.
And Jermaine Gresham did find a touchdown.
He did.
But it wasn't the one I was thinking. But he did. So 2 for 23 and a touchdown. So I'm not looking too much into that, though. Like, at all. Ever.
Yes.
Now, CJ Beathard looked a little competent for once in his life. Ever since bringing Jimmy over there, he's kind of trying to show out.
He's like, uh-oh. I gotta play good.
Exactly.
I mean, he got lit up plenty of times in the game, but
He did.
Jimmy Garoppolo
But-
will play, I guarantee it.
Word, but not the greatest. 24, 51, 294, and 0 touchdowns and a pick.
Ugh.
Sad. But he got 1 rushing TD, so hey, look at that.
I guess.
Had better yards per carry than Hyde, who was 12 for 41, and 3.4 yards per carry, and CJ Beathard had 5.3, so 3 for 16.
Carlos Hyde
Man, but
saved
in the
his
receiving
day
game
with the receiver.
all day. 9 for 84, and I don't.
They haven't involved him lately in the passing game for some reason, and it's been getting me a little dumbfounded.
I don't know, but it's getting there. It's getting there more so now because there's nobody else. Marcus Goodwin is the next best one, and he had 2 for 68. So
And
On 8 targets.
Garrett
Wow.
Song being out too, so that's going to be a little hurtful for the team.
Goodwin, if someone's desperate, go ahead and dive in. If he's on the waiver wires, maybe look at him.
Yeah.
He's been involved before though, so
Yes.
you know, maybe get involved. Maybe look at someone that you might need. Although players are coming back and bye weeks are selling down now, so that's a plus.
Oh my God.
Let's talk.
All right, we are back.
We're back after some technical difficulties. This is going to look different. It's going to be edited. So, sorry, I guess. I don't know. This is like take 12.
Yeah, for real.
Multiple issues here. So
Yeah, we wasted about an hour and a half
It's
of
not
your
been
time and
It's
ours.
not been an hour and a half, but it's definitely been at least a half hour.
Right.
No, like we did that podcast. We did this.
Well, the first part of the podcast, but the actual edit. Because we only missed 14 minutes of the actual podcast. That was what we missed.
Well, we're wasting more time. So,
Yeah,
I'm going
sure.
on Alex Smith
Thank
here.
you, Scott, for
Kansas
keeping us on
City.
track. I appreciate it.
25 for 34, 263, 2 touchdowns and interception. He got his first interception of the year. But if you're an Alex Smith owner, that probably hurts you a little bit because you're riding his bandwagon for quite some time. He's finally come down to earth. So did Kareem Hunt. He definitely came down to earth. As a Kareem Hunt owner, you're probably disappointed in the last couple weeks. 9 attempts for 37 yards. Your second highest rushing player is Alex Smith for 5 attempts for 19 yards. Then our receiving core here, Travis Kelce. What's the name that you like to say a lot that I like to say because you say it a lot? What is
I
it?
say that we say that we're gonna call her because he's a baller.
Because he's a baller, that's right. 7 receptions for 73 yards and a touch. That is Mr. Travis Kelce.
Yeah. Just
Always
a classic
reliable.
day.
Yeah,
Tyreek Hill, 2 for 64 and a touchdown. Awesome.
15.3
Right.
fantasy
Not
points
a lot.
PPI.
He makes good use of his catches when he does. He had an awesome catch and run that just weaved and bobbed through the.
How would they get that?
Didn't
That was
make any
crazy.
sense. But you're kind of scared about his usage overall.
Yeah, he's
Right.
used a lot more, but
Yeah, going to the Cowboys. We'll just start with the QB, Dak.
diggity Dak.
Boom,
Diggity
249 yards, 2 touchdowns. Boom, 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 boom.
27 rushing yards, 1 rush touchdown.
Boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom.
buddy. Then you got Zeke, who smells like chic.
Oh yeah, here, let me get back for you.
No,
real
I'm just
quick.
kidding. He had a good game, 93 rushing yards, a touchdown. Didn't have the greatest yards per carry.
27 carries, so
Yeah,
it's
had
like
a 3.4 yards
Yeah,
per carry.
but, you know.
Terrible. Terrence Williams, 9 catches, 9 targets. So that means he caught every ball that was thrown to him for 141 yards.
Yeah,
He's freaking phenomenal.
yeah,
Phenomenal.
yeah.
Yeah. Cole Beasley, 2 touchdowns. Where did that come from? He just had to have it.
Cole Beasley, you see him on the free agency for the last 9 weeks, and all of a sudden.
Out of the woodwork, baby. Out of the woodwork.
But do not,
Look too
Go
far
for it.
into that.
because it could be just a 1 week thing. Honestly.
It very well could be.
Des Bryant's just gonna keep
Yeah.
going off. He'll get used more and more.
If Zeke goes or gets suspended fully,
Yeah.
then it's gotta be a passing show.
Truth.
So it is what it is, baby. Des Bryant's there, and that's just what it is. Let's go to Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Yes. I was very, very nervous though, because the defense, Oakland's defense isn't the best, but we just managed to win still. Derek Carr, 21 completions for 30 attempts, 300 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Not too bad, but fantasy-wise didn't give you as much as you thought it would, but
Yeah, you'll take it though.
Marshawn Lynch, if you are a Marshawn Lynch owner, 14 attempts, 57 yards, and 2 touches. Finally getting that off your back. You can finally
Make something
breathe.
happen.
that
Make
week.
something happen. Yeah.
And then your highest receiver for the Oakland Raiders, Jared Cook. Jared Cook at the tight end. 8 receptions, 126 yards, no touchdowns, but that 126 helped you out easily, fantasy-wise. The scary part is Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree combined had 7 receptions total, and Cooper had 58 yards, and Crabtree only had 40 yards. So, not too efficient. When they're
Can't
not
blame them for it.
can't. I don't know why Miami's defense isn't that great. They lost to Baltimore 44-0.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Oakland should have just peppered left and right. We should have had like 40 fantasy points again with Mark Cooper or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I thought that's what was gonna happen.
I thought
Not
so
that
too,
much,
but-
It's just a Jared Cook day, Jared Cook
Yeah.
life.
yeah,
So
It's
Crazy.
a tough night
Yep.
crazy.
for us.
But then
You're the old
Jay Cutler looked like he was a god out there.
yeah.
34 for 42, 311 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Unheard of.
Word.
Your highest rusher is Drake.
Yeah, 69 yards.
Yeah.
he
He
quit
did,
rapping.
he did fumble, but he made 1 count, so, you know, it is what it is. And then we had 6 targets, 6 receptions for 35 yards for Kenyon Drake, so 16.4 fantasy points total. You're happy about that when you're seeing that. Damian Williams, though, got the touchdown. He went also 6 targets, 6 receptions for 47 yards. Again, it's a touchdown, but only 14 rushing yards, so we'll see who becomes the starter
Yeah,
out of
they're
that.
gonna end up finding out who's the one is,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's gonna be Drake.
But, yeah.
He looked
They're
good.
probably just gonna keep it like that.
Yeah,
To be
might
honest,
as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a committee.
Good.
Well, for the most part. But Jarvis Landry, 6 for 7, 32 with a touchdown, so you're happy
Help
to
you
see
out.
that. And then Devontae Parker, 5 for 8 in his return, 76 yards. Good to see that. Kenny Stills fell to oblivion. Julius Thomas out of nowhere. 6 of 8, 84, and a touchdown. Came in clutch. We'll see what happens there. Maybe he'll finally be useful. You know, if Jay Cutler plays like this again, which was probably rare, but
Yeah.
could happen.
Exactly.
It probably.
On good matchups. Good matchups.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
That's true.
stream them if you must. Now, let's go to the Packers-Lions. We'll start with the Packers first. We'll get them out of the way because they don't really have any fantasy value for anybody aside from maybe a couple people. Brett Hundley had 18 fantasy points because of the rushing touchdown he got. He had 245 passing yards. Efficient day, I guess. What was he, like 18 of something? I don't know what he was.
He 26 for 38. 245.
Brett Hundley?
Yeah, Brent Hundley.
Gotcha.
He was good.
Nice.
Not as great, but man, this is his second start, so can't really.
Can't. Not at all.
Packer fans are always going to be butthurt about it, but
They will be.
because they are butthurt fans. But.
They are.
Ty Montgomery, your highest rusher, 5 attempts for 33 yards. Yuck.
Yeah.
You just explained it. Huntley got the touchdown.
Yep.
4 attempts for 22 yards.
Yep.
And then down the line, Williams got 1 attempt for 1 yard and 1 touch.
Nice.
Kind of sounded disrespect to Aaron Jones there, but
A little bit. But, you know, Adams and Cobb managed 10, 12 points. So
Yep.
Cobb had 10, 5 for 58. Adams had, 7 of 53.
Yep.
So, I mean, they didn't completely kill you, but they weren't great. But the targets will be there. I mean, if it's PPR score, you can survive.
yeah,
Jordy Nelson is the one you're worried about because he doesn't really get peppered. He's usually the deep threat touchdown guy. He needs yards.
right.
He's not getting yards. So, he walked through 4 for 35. Not fantastic. Going to the Detroit side of things, Matthew Stafford played pretty good football.
Pretty good.
Pretty good
He
football.
looked way good out there.
Well, today he did. You are right. You are right.
You are not wrong, sir.
You
not
are
wrong.
right.
That's true.
Can't be
Came
wrong.
out to win 26 for 33, 361, and 2 touches. Pretty dang good.
Yeah.
The 2 touches obviously went to Marvin Jones. 7
Marvin.
receptions for 107 and 2. Golden Tate looked really good. 7 also receptions for 113. Should definitely have gotten a touchdown at least. And then Abdullah. 21 attempts for 48 yards and a touch. Not too great, but Theo Reddick, if you have a Theo Reddick in your lineup, he helped you out. 5 attempts for 11 yards, though, for rushing. Not great at all. But the receiving end, 4 receptions for 62, almost 1 touchdown. Almost. But not the full cigar.
Word.
But yeah, they look pretty good out there against Packers that are obviously hurt, defensive and offensive wise. But
Yeah.
it happens when you're the Packers and you own the league. For
And
so
their
long.
defense is
Like
bad,
the
and it's now it's showing how bad their defense is too. So don't be afraid to start anybody against the Packers
exactly.
defense.
That's true.
Because without a good offense to cover them up, you just see how bad their
Sure.
defense really is.
And knowing that the fellow friends of ours are Vikings fans, I've also grown on to being a Vikings fan, and to hate the Packers even more. Great, absolutely great to see them how crappy they are.
Yeah.
So I'll take it. I'll take it.
So we'll give
Cheers.
some quick pickups too along the way. So I don't think we gave too many free agency people, but Robert Woods if he's available.
I'd pick him
Yes.
up.
Yep, absolutely.
Yes.
Corey Coleman set to return, possibly looking at him. Terrence Williams, Devontae Parker.
How?
Yeah, but if he's available, pick him up. Because they might give it up during injury time, which is understandable.
Sharp
Jermaine
Matthews.
Curse, everybody's dropping. Let's see who else to pick up. Slam and Sammy. That's kind of tough. Maybe not. So, but just a few people there for wide receivers to pick up if you're looking for somebody.
Tyrell Williams. Tyrell.
Now Orleans Darkwa, he's on top of the transactions list right now in Yahoo League, 16 for 71. So, perhaps get him. Rob Kelly coming back. Looks like they want to use him more because Samaje is not set up to be that leader there. So you can definitely invest in him. If there's any running back, let's say Corey Clement, if you need somebody desperately, you could go that route. But otherwise, those are the top transaction people as far as Yahoo goes that are possibly available. So, available in more leagues than not. Bam, bam, bam. I'll give you a few on the quick list. Ooh, Theo Riddick's available. Crazy.
What?
What?
Theo?
So, thank you guys for dealing with the technical difficulties. It was crazy. It was going to be interesting. What were you saying? What? Say something
I was just gonna say. No, I was gonna say if you can find Theo Riddick as a free agent in PPR, I'd definitely do.
Yeah, standard league. Running him with PPR if he's available. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. Thank you for working with us. Sorry for this series episode. It'll be a little choppy, but we'll make it work. So, thank y'all. We out. Peace.